Damn, nigga sick in the bitch too. On God. You can't come back in your hood, huh? Jerry, you a bitch, nigga, on God. Hey, that nigga! Oh, nigga, I'm going black. Don't go black, bitch. I'm going black. Hold on, where my black uniforms at? Yes, sir. This nigga Jerry.
Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Lysacle Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this out.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Touchdown, Utes! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's That's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach.
Look at that toughness just running through everybody. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back and the offense coming onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Sets up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
That teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go.
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the pick six.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give out of the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go right back to him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the toss. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Waning seconds in the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was
Turning on the Jets. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
Looking to take a shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. incompletion. The short hands, it's Brown.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun on third down. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. Quarterback gets the first down. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Running the red zone. It's Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to win.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Utah! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Crank up this drive with the pass. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 9 over Appalachian State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that. Lofts one high indeed. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Gets it out quickly. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this off.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Fires to the tight end. Trying to take it back. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas say that. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important.
Touchdown, Aggie! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a goal.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves.